Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more BattleTech. Well, we're here today with some corporate secret contracts, so that is what we're going to go ahead and do. It is a recovery mission in Lowlands and it's got a couple of skulls, so you know what? I'm hoping we might be able to score something big today. So we're going to go for maximum salvage. This will help us out with the Capellans. Obviously, the planetary government is not really that affected in the grand scheme of things. And yeah, hopefully this will net us something decent. Because realistically, look at that, 330,000 sea bills, not that grand. Whereas at least the salvage should turn into something else. Alright, so what do? We are going for salvage, so we probably want to be a little bit smarter than taking our lightest of our mechs. We do have our Marauder here, but that's got PPCs and all. I think we're going to go ahead and bring Rannick for that sniping ability. I think maybe we also go ahead and bring. Actually, maybe we do bring along the other Marauder. A little bit of extra accuracy and whatever else. Maybe we get a good position on things. Yeah, you know what? It's not the worst plan I've ever had. Maybe we do go ahead and deal with this. Yeah, okay, you know what? I think we go ahead and we bring the Marauder. That should be fine. We'll go ahead and we will throw Hawk on that one as well, so make the most of our tactical targeting. And then as for our other ones, what do we want? It's a bit of a decision. You know, maybe we just bring the Shadow Hawk and Phoenix Hawk? Yeah, I think that'll be fine. And let's bring along, what do we want? Big Man? Yeah, I think so. Alright, so that should be fine. And I think that should be enough to get started. Actually, you know what? One thing I should take note. This is for brawling. You know what? Maybe we take a little bit of fire support instead. Yeah, you know what? We'll go ahead and we'll do that instead. And then, do we still need the Phoenix Hawk then? It is pretty light. Let's see. Recovery mission. It should be pretty good at scouting. Yeah, or do we bring the Shadow Hawk? That is a real question. You know what? No, we'll be fine. We'll bring the Phoenix Hawk. Alright, so that is our lance for today. Also, too, if you would be interested in joining Leviathan's Might, we are still accepting pilot applications. All that we need is a first and last name as well as a call sign to get you on the roster. That said though, if you want to tell us a little bit more about yourselves and where you're from, we would always love to hear a little bit of that too. So yeah, if you're looking to join, we're still accepting those. But either way, let's go ahead and look at our contract. So, our objective: retrieve Liao's double-crossing scientist and escape. A scientist for Capellan conglomerate has turned industrial spy for a rival corporation from the locals. She was privy to numerous industrial secrets that we would prefer not to fall into our competitors' hands. The local government leadership... Sorry, pardon that. She was privy to numerous industrial secrets that would prefer not to fall into our competitors' hands. The local government leadership has offered to sell her back, but we intend to use the false hope of negotiations to buy you time to extract the scientist through more proactive means. Okay, I think I've lost track of how many layers of betrayal this represents. Is this a quadruple cross? This must be some scientist.
Command interface initiated.
Well, either way, we get paid all the same as long as she gets home. So, this is the region where the local government facility is located. There it is. Move up and occupy the facility, Commander. Once it's secure, get the rogue scientist into one of your mechs and head to the marked evac zone. Samar will be waiting for your signal to pick you up. Best of luck. Alrighty.
Man, it is a sea of green out there.
Moving out.
Alright, let's get our Marauders up and running. Let's get our catapult. Where do we want to go? It's much of a muchness.
Affirmative.
And let's get this Phoenix Hawk
Certainly.
to start scouting for us. Alright, any sensor contacts? That is the question. The answer seems to be a resounding no. Let's get Rannick as far forwards as possible. That should be fine. Oh!
Time to earn our money.
Okay, so our money's coming in from the side. So, looks like a 55-ton mech. That could be decent salvage. Let's prepare for that. Let's bring... so here's the question. Do we group up? Or do we spread out a little bit? You know what? Maybe we just spread it out a little bit. We should be fine there. The catapult, let's just go ahead and we'll move over here.
Moving to position.
Oh, we're also seeing a flank, and there's another 55-tonner. Alright, well... what to do? We can get pretty close over here. We could get rather close over there, and you know what? I'm thinking... Let's see, they've got to come out of cover. They might get close enough. These guys... I don't know if they're going to have a great angle on us for now. Yeah, look, you know what? We're going to go ahead and we're going to scoot our way over here into cover. And we're going to see what we're dealing with.
Confirmed.
And, yeah, we'll go from there. Alright, so, looks like we've got a Shadowhawk coming our way, so fairly standard stuff there. And then... whereabouts? Do we still see the other one? No, we don't see that one yet. Okay, so let's go...
Yep.
Well, we don't have the resolve, so that's not going to help
What are your
anything.
orders, Skipper?
We could shuffle our other Marauder here and just take some pot shots and cut through some of that evasion. And I think... Yeah, let's maybe...
You have orders?
Let's maybe start with the Phoenix Hawk here. We're going to move into... Oh, actually, you know what? No, we're going to reserve. We're going to see if we can make the most of our current evasion. Okay, so we're being flanked by 2 Shadowhawks. Alright, and some miscellaneous LRMs. Alright, that's all good by me.
Commander.
Let's go ahead and...
Receiving you.
What do we do? Yeah, you're not really shooting at us either. I think maybe we focus over here for now. We'll bring our Phoenix Hawk over here. Get some decent... Get a little bit of damage. Maintain cover and make it easier to target. And then... Oh, hang on a second.
Solid connection on that one.
What on earth did we hit? Oh, those legs are not well protected at all. Alrighty-o.
Waiting for
Noted.
orders.
Yup.
Well, we could easily move our Marauder over here and put a shot over there. It's not going to get any better. We can't see anybody else from back here, so that's not going to change much. So I suppose then we pick up as much evasion as possible and we play with his sensors?
I'm rolling.
Yeah, I guess that's the way that we do this. So let's throw a couple of PPCs, who knows, maybe we'll take out a leg. Alright. As for you, you've got some good shots, but again, I don't really want to waste... I don't really want to, yeah, destroy all of this stuff if unnecessary. Let's maybe go ahead and we will move. We'll move into cover. We'll move over here. Actually, you know what? Maybe we could move... Maybe we could ping him with our sensor lock. Yeah, we'll lose out on a bit of evasion, but at the end of the day, that's not going to last us long anyway. Yeah, but that at least puts us fairly close. Yeah, alright, so we'll go ahead and we'll move here.
Copy that.
We'll then see if we can sensor lock and maybe put some shots on that one just to, I don't know, give it a... Yeah, actually,
Got a lock.
yeah, we'll see about, what do we call it? Sensor locking him so he's got less of an easy
Ready for
time
orders.
targeting stuff. As for our catapult, can we... It's one or the other. There's no way we can manage to get both in line. That is a frustration. Alright, so... we're very likely going to break a lot of this thing, I feel. But what would I prefer? The Shadowhawk 2D or the 2H? You know what? I think what we'll do is... I think we'll just target...
Roger.
The one we've already put damage on. Yeah, you never know. We might accidentally take out a leg. That would be ideal. If not, oh well.
Firing on target.
Alright, so there's a torso injury, and...
Inflicted some heavy damage.
Alright, we'll see how that goes. Alright, so it's moving on up. That is ideal. That means we can use Rannick here to try and snipe him, and if not, he will probably fall over and die. Yeah, 68 points of damage. Aye, that is a lot.
Standing by.
So let's go... Do we want to move first? Honestly, I don't think that's in our... That's not really to our benefit. I think we'd just be better off taking that precision strike and trying to salvage what we can. Yeah, so we're going to go for a cold shot to the face. What do we need? We need 46. Okay, so... Anything... Yeah, any of our top two will do. And then any combination of anything below that will also work. Alright, let's see what we can do. Hey, there we go. Lethal damage. And a leg. Okay.
Hostile removed.
Well, a little bit of heat is well and truly worth it. We've now got some decent salvage. We are sensor locked, but we are in cover, so I am okay with this. How's our resolve doing? 18. Okay, so... If that's the play, let's move all the way back here. It looks like 60% is going to be what we're dealing with no matter where we go. No signs of targeting there. Yeah, I guess we give it the... almost the coin toss. Alright then, let's move on up and see what we can do here.
You got it.
Maybe we can at least impair this guy's senses even further. It's not a bad plan.
Here we go.
Actually, you know what we should have done? We should have waited for him to move. Alright, well that would have been smarter, but it is what it is. Alright, here comes some LRMs. Feeling alright. What have they got? 50-ton mech? Okay, so I'm guessing that'll be a trebuchet.
Reporting.
And then... What do we see? Did he already move? I don't remember him shooting at us at all. Yeah, okay, but he's got the sensors impaired, so I'm guessing maybe he did have a turn and he just moved closer. Alright, so what have we got? Nothing's gonna really do too much. You know what? I think what we do here is we just reserve. We'll see if there's anybody else on the field. Okay, there's not. Alright then, fine.
Standing by.
Let's go
Yes, Commander.
and sprint. And I think we'll move up over here.
Certainly.
And then as for our catapult,
boss?
we'll move... I don't know, we'll move further back in the scheme of things, but we will take a couple of shots here and see if we can
Location confirmed.
make him a little bit tipped over. Alright, well, an AC-5 got destroyed. That's good.
Critical hit, Commander.
It's rather unsteady. If only we were able to target a singular leg. Alright, some damage, but again, that's to be expected. Oh, and it looks like... Oh, I don't think I've actually noticed that before. That thing's on fire, and I'm guessing that's because we destroyed the AC-5. Huh. How nifty. Alright, Rannick. Let's move you forwards. That seems pretty decent as far as shots are concerned. 65s, 85s. Yeah, it's not getting any better one way or the other. Alright, well then I guess we just move on up. And I suppose we take cover? Yeah, I guess that'll have to do.
On it.
Alright, let's see what we can do here. Maybe we should have gone for a sensor lock with someone else first, but again, these odds are pretty decent.
Attacking from position.
Okay, we got the kill.
Hostile eliminated.
Alright, very good. So, that's a bit of salvage for us. Let's
Ready to rock.
get the other Marauder up to the... let's go... Let's sprint up over here. We'll try and take the high ground over there and outflank these
Awaiting
guys.
orders.
As for Cheese Goblin, let's roll, and I'm thinking let's sprint maximum distance.
Moving lightning fast.
We'll pick up the cover, and then that should make us incredibly difficult to hit. Yeah, and there it is, a trebuchet, just as suspected.
Orders.
Best news is, let's get our catapult involved, and we can see about taking out one of those legs, theoretically.
Locked on target.
Well, didn't really earn us too much there. Alright, I guess we can trade
I'm taking
LRMs.
heavy hits, Commander.
Alright, so where are we at? We are at 36 resolve. I think that should be more than sufficient. Those odds are all looking fairly good.
Confirmed.
Let's see. No sensor locking there.
What do you need?
Skipper.
Oh, look, we could always just take a... Do we go for the sensor lock just for that very slight percentage
What's
boost?
the plan?
I don't think it's really worth it. No, those odds are already quite decent beforehand, and I think we saw on that
Location
last turn
confirmed.
that the odds go up quite nicely. Yeah, look at that, 95%. There we go.
Roger.
Alright, one of them hit the pilot, but the question is how much health has it got? There's only 20 points of damage, must have been a small laser. Alright, well,
Ready to rock.
at this point,
Awaiting
what do we do? You know what? Let's move. Let's see if we can take out a leg.
Of course.
Make it easier for our other Marauder to take it down.
You should have never come. That's a critical hit.
Okay, not quite there.
Confirmed.
Let's go. Take shots at the other side. I guess it would be its left side. That's its right arm. So yeah, I suppose it's not going to get worse for us.
I got you.
Alright, well, sensor's impaired. A little bit of stability damage. I guess that'll do.
Orders.
And then... let's just double check. How's that center torso doing? Pretty poorly. We realistically want to hit it from the left-hand side, if at all viable. You know what? I think what we do here is we're going to sprint. Yeah, we're going to sprint to the far side. And then, because of its initiative issues, we either get the shot that we want, or we can shuffle around and maybe tip him over. That's what I'm thinking, because his initiative is 2.
Go.
Oh wait, resolve is 25? Ah, well that sucks. Okay, well, you know what?
What are your orders, Skipper?
I don't think that there's too much for us to really focus on.
What's the plan?
Yeah, you know what, Cheese Goblin? Let's go ahead and zip over to this other side. We're going to try and get you to take out the leg,
Consider it done.
and then see if Rannick can follow up with a kill.
Unleashing hell.
And yeah, they're... Oh, pilot incapacitated.
Hostile eliminated.
You know what? I will take it. Alright, let's go ahead and cool down. Let's get everybody up and
way.
moving. We'll
Copy
go
that,
ahead and
Commander.
get the catapult there. And then you
On
know
my
what?
way.
Let's take... No, I'll chuck the Phoenix Hawk on the far
Have no
side.
doubt, it will be done.
And I'll get our PPC Marauder, our 3D, to collect
Yup.
that way.
Reporting.
A second. That way we can do some long distance shooting and have a fairly safe
I
exfil.
got you.
Alright, you're in the right area. Hold position for the scientists to board the mech. Alright, any reinforcements?
Confirmed.
I'm guessing not.
We have the
Alright.
asset, Commander.
Well, you know what? I'm glad we went for salvage over money. 300,000 is probably going to be lower than what we can get for the mech. Not to mention the other miscellaneous bits and bobs. Alright, so no injuries. That is ideal. We can take... Oh, we've only got one part of 2D? Oh. I guess we didn't get 2 kills. Alright, any fancy weapons? No, not at all. Alright, well, we get 19 pieces. I'll be very surprised at what we do not collect. Let's go ahead and take this one. We'll take the others. Yeah, so at least we've got that all maximized, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Actually, no, let's just confirm and see what we missed out on. Alright, so we missed out on 2 heat sinks, 2 jump jets, and some SRM ammo. Otherwise, the rest is in the bag, which is not bad. That is not bad at all. That is some solid salvage. Alright, good decisions were made. I was very much tossing up whether we should go for C-bills or not, but no. I'm glad we went for that. It was a 2-skull mission, but again, the money was just so low, I really wasn't sure whether there was going to be much value there. I was wondering whether they were just going to spam a bunch of lights to try and interfere with us. But either way, I'll take what I can get.
That mech you wanted is back online. That mech is ready to fight, Commander.
Alright, so let's go ahead and throw those into storage. That shall be fine. Let's see about our MechWarriors. We should be able to afford something.
Waiting for orders. Awaiting orders.
Let's see, what have we got? Cold shot bonus, minimum range. Sure, we'll give that to Cheese Goblin.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Yes, boss.
And then...
Confirmed.
What else do we see? We're almost at that next level of gunnery.
Yep.
And then I think that's about all. Okay, so let's go ahead and pick up another contract. That was still fairly speedy. I believe this first one here is for pirates, so we're not going to deal with that. This, on the other hand, pretty low money. A reasonable amount of salvage, but it's only 1 skull. The question is, do we think we can make 375? It's only a base, so I'm guessing there's not going to be any... turrets. I would be surprised if that was the case. 4 salvage makes me think they're just going to throw a whole heap of lights at us. But again, what kind of money are we looking at? So from minimum to maximum, there's, what, a spread of about 340,000. Do we think we're going to get enough mech pieces to make up for the difference? That is a tricky decision. You know what? I think what we're going to do is... we'll take maybe... no, what's this? About 80,000. Yeah, 85,000. I think what we'll do is we'll try and go for fairly middle of the road. A little bit of salvage won't be bad, but money is also probably decent. Yeah, look, I'm not a huge fan of what we've got. But at the end of the day, something is better than nothing. And so we'll just go for a quick deployment and see what we can get done. Alright, so our objective for this one is to destroy the local government, manufacturing plant and escape. A consortium of Capellan for manufacturers have been losing ground to a local government competitor every fiscal quarter for years. It's time to turn the tables with one well-timed strike at the primary local government manufacturing plant here in the Herodotus system. Alright, Commander, in my experience, merchants will defend their profits with extreme prejudice. Expect a hostile result as soon as you kick down the door. Yep.
Command interface initiated.
Alright then, what do we see? We have tasked with destroying several facilities, structures in the area. Move to the facility and start wrecking buildings. Be wary of security forces, but the buildings should take priority. Alright.
Here we go.
So there are defending forces. I don't know if we'll necessarily get any reinforcements, but at the same time too, it's not really a big deal one way or the other. We should be pretty good with making some money. I think we'll also try and go...
Position
We'll
confirmed.
skirt our way up over there, avoid some of the trees if possible. You know, it might be easier just to march forwards there. As for our catapult, let's just get you
Copy that.
into position there. And someone to protect. Alright, so, what else have we got? We've got a lot of land over here. We more or less want to come over that hill, I think. Just see what we can take out.
Confirmed.
Let's get you up over there.
10-4.
Catapult, we can maintain
On
cover.
the move.
And our Phoenix Hawk. You know, let's not get too crazy.
Moving out.
Let's stay in a little bit of cover. Alright, so entering combat. Here we go.
Hostile on sensors.
35, 35. Yeah, okay. So we're dealing with a couple of javelins. There is actual turrets for us. Okay, so maybe money was the way to go.
Commander.
Alright, well, we can't do much about that now that we've figured it out. We are where we are. Let's go ahead and reserve. See if we can bring anything else closer to us, but it looks
Waiting
like
for
we
orders.
are out of luck. Let's move. Do we just move into cover? Oh look, they can't do that much damage to us. Let's just shuffle forwards. Oh, actually, you know what? Can we get a sensor lock? Not really. Alright. Well, you know what? Maybe we'll go ahead and, let's move over here into cover.
Got it.
We'll sensor lock this javelin over here. Save our, bad shots for
I've got a
later.
sensor lock.
And then, I don't know, we'll just throw some LRMs
Yup.
or something else of, that they'll not be too pleased with.
Aye, Skipper. Full speed. No
Alright.
target.
We'll get Hawk moved on up.
Waiting for orders.
Big man in the catapult. Let's see, what are your odds? 85%, that's not terrible. We could move you to the top of the hill, that'll give you 80%. Actually, is that even worth it? No. Alright then, you know what? Just go ahead and open fire.
Roger.
Alright. So, a couple of LRMs.
You have orders?
That should be good. Oh, right. We could have probably taken out that turret too. Probably don't want one aside just in case it's a shredder turret. But you know what? We've got some decent... Yeah, that'll give us one aside. That'll keep us protected. We've got some cover. Actually, you know what? Yeah, we can definitely get some shots on the turret. Let's go. You know, let's just move on up and see what we're dealing with. We can probably take out a turret at the very least by ourselves. We'll have fantastic evasion and whatever else, so we should be good. Yeah, 4 AC2s, definitely worth targeting. 97, we can do just enough to take care of it. Okay, let's go ahead and fire.
Confirmed.
That could have been a slightly dangerous
One less turret.
choice, but I feel with all of this evasion and cover, we'll be fairly well off.
Well, their targeting skills aren't impressive.
Alright, what do we see? A fire starter? Yeah, okay. That's fine. They can put pot shots against us. Again, we're a pretty big mech. We'll be fine. Oh! Alright. Going for a little bit of extra heat. Fair
Barely
play.
hit, Commander.
And then, what do we see here? The javelin? I feel like that was only a singular laser. That is fairly sad if that's what they're using. Yeah, they had 4.
Ready for orders.
Yeah, I don't know what they're thinking, but it is what it is. Let's see. All of these are 35 tonners. Nothing that incredible one way or the other. Let's see, 55. 65s. I guess we've got better shots against that javelin, but it's already weakened. You know what, at this point, maybe we just move up. And, oh, you know what, we can get a full salvo against that fire starter. Let's go ahead and remove him from existence.
Let her rip.
Yeah, that thing ain't staying around for that.
Hostile eliminated.
Alright, what comes next? It looks like we got some, oh, we could use some PPCs and possibly shoot out a turret. They are lights, and so if both PPCs hit, we're going to be fine.
Reporting.
Cheese Goblin, we could go ahead and, I don't know, maybe take out that fire starter. It's not the worst idea. Got some pretty decent shots. I don't really care about the fire starter's existence either. It's not like we're going to take it for salvage. Alright, and of course we do have Big Man to follow up after, but I think we'll go... Yeah, all of these shots are not phenomenal.
Yes, Commander.
Yeah, look, maybe we go ahead and we use... Oh no, we want to stay somewhat in cover. Maybe we jump just a little bit for the bonus to the damage and then just annihilate that thing. Yeah, you know what? I think that's kind of hard to argue with. Let's just take a little hop, skip, and a jump. And then we start destroying this thing and all of its flamers. Yeah, it's not worth going after the buildings. The javelin... I suppose we could possibly kill here. You know what? They weigh the same when it comes to tonnage at the end of the day, so it's worth the same to sell. But this has better odds. We can then use the rough terrain with the LRMs. Okay, you know what? I've actually talked myself into targeting the javelin.
Target acquired and locked in. Solid connection on that one.
Well, I guess that'll mitigate what damage it can do on the next turn, but
Confirmed.
not by much. And then you, my friend, let's go and fire full salvo against the javelin.
You got it.
Yeah, it's not worth using... Oh no, we don't even have the resolve. Never mind. Oh, that'll do it.
Tango is trash, Skipper.
Alright.
Standing by.
So let's move on up. Let's see, 60%. We stay where we are, it's 60%. If we move 55, got some very high arcing targeting. 60%. 55. Yeah, 50% gets worse. Okay, are we in a... I think we might be in a decent position. Yeah, let's just stay in the trees, I suppose.
Roger. Got it.
Well, we almost tipped it
Critical hit,
over.
Commander.
I think we rolled fairly poorly on the cluster hit table. Because I feel like a lot of LRMs missed their targeting.
Let's go.
Alright, so, yeah, here is the last mech. He's just zipping on up.
Orders.
Let's go and move up. I suppose we try and take him out. Get the most of our resolve. Yeah, you know what, we'll try and salvage what there is, but again, I don't really care here or there. What did we get? An injury.
Critical hit, Commander.
Yeah, he's not long for the world.
What are your orders, Skipper?
You know, we could always just knock him over. Actually, you know what? Maybe that's what we do. So, let's see. What is this? That's his left side? No, that's the wrong side. Well, you know what? Maybe we just send some lasers his way and then maybe some PPCs elsewhere. We could do that. Or...
How might I help?
Actually, you know what? No, let's get our Phoenix Hawk to scout for us, if you don't mind. Where is the turret back there? No? Probably not going to get line of sight on that thing. It's much of a muchness, but you know what? I guess this will have to be good enough. Maybe we just take care of the fire starter. No. No, it's fine.
Consider it done.
We'll go there. What do we have here? We have a light LRM turret to win. LRM 10s. What are we looking at? Oh, yeah. Cannot take that out. Alright, well, you know, let's just aim for the turret.
As you wish.
It's not like the buildings can attack us back, but if we can soften that up, it means if for some reason we miss a shot somewhere for whatever reason, we should be fine. And we can indeed send a PPC down there, so that should be good enough. Alright, I'd rather be safe than sorry, so we'll just go ahead and sort that out. And then let's go multi-target. Shots here, shots there.
Let's see what you got.
There we go, turret destroyed. And then the poor little fellow is not going to be, well, I think he's going to be fairly scared. Yeah, we still need what? Oh, actually, if we take out that torso, it probably would be enough injuries. He's a recruit. Yeah, good to think. All right, let's go there. We'll fire off our small laser, and then the rest will go somewhere else, I suppose.
Acknowledged.
Let's fire off. Go for the large building and him.
Roger that.
Enemy structure damaged, Commander.
Again, we knew we couldn't take out the building, but it could have been worth it. As for this... Oh no, he still lives. Alright, well...
Yes, Commander.
We have the resolve, so I guess we resolve this for him once and for all. Put him out of his misery.
Heading out.
Alright, there we go.
Target destroyed.
Yep. CT destroyed. Honestly, I'm not too cut up about that.
Mech destroyed.
Alright, now we can start going on a mosey.
Ready to rock.
Yeah, moseying around, and we can see about destroying some of these turrets of theirs. So, jump jets. That will take us over here. Oh, actually, we could jump up on the building. Yeah, that'll do. Let's jump up and see what we're dealing with. As long as we don't destroy the building from beneath us. Light laser turret. Oh, that's sad. Shredder turret, SRMs and flamers. Oh, man. Alright, well, it's really much of a muchness, so we may as well just focus on you.
Good to go.
There we have it. Just the right amount of damage to be able to take one out.
Destroyed.
And then,
Confirmed.
let's see, let's bring you on up.
I'm there.
We'll take a shot at the building back here. Oh, you know what, maybe we go there.
Affirmative.
As long as it's not the one we're standing on, that is what matters to me.
Receiving you.
As for big man, let's go ahead and move on up. And let's send our damage to him. There we go, very nice.
Turret destroyed.
Alright, so we'll get a nice little buff to our money making, but not hugely. We will go ahead and be intelligent though, and we're going to jump down. Yeah, we're going to jump down onto... no, one of these other buildings. Oh, well, sorry. Off one of these other buildings. I think we got to take that out. That'll do.
Target acquired and locked in.
Structure down. It's history.
Alright, that's fine.
Aye, aye.
Let's see what we can do. I can fire most things. Okay, we'll definitely destroy that. What has, 150? I guess we'll fire there.
Acknowledged.
And it's not like any of these things are going to survive. We still need to take out both of them. But I think we can do that fairly easily. Let's just roll on up. Put some shots on that building in the background. Yeah, 150.
Copy that.
There we go. Oh, and I guess technically there is that small military
Yes,
building,
Commander.
but that's not a huge concern of ours. Let's just go ahead and target A, target B. That'll do.
Acknowledged.
Leopard inbound, Commander. I'll meet you at the LZ.
Alright, there goes the Op 4. Okay, so the question is, how much salvage are we going to get? Because again, we want to maximize the amount of money making we can have. Because again, there is a lot of goods that are in the store. So yeah, we do get a nice little buff there, bringing us up to 276,000 C-bills. A little bit of XP doesn't go astray. We will take the... I guess we'll go with 2 parts of a fire starter so we can at least sell one thing off. But there's a lot of weapons, and yeah. Okay, we got a full fire starter. Would have liked that javelin, a couple of flamers, medium lasers. Pretty mediocre. Yeah, but again, that was going to be that way no matter which way we cut it. Not a hugely profitable mission outside of the fact that, you know, obviously it's not like we're paying with injuries or repairs. It's just not as good as it could have been. Alright, well, I think that's probably about it. We might be able to squeeze another couple of missions into the next episode, which I think would be good.
That mech you asked for is cleared for fighting.
But for now, I think we'll go ahead and just double check if Hawk has enough for that next level of gunnery. No, 130 XP off.
Waiting for orders.
Close but
Yes,
no
come
cigar.
You have
Alright.
orders?
Well then,
Ready
I
for
guess
orders.
that's where we're going to have to call things for now. We can, yeah, we'll continue on doing contracts until we've passed everything, and then we will figure out exactly what is available. Also, too, I think we've got a new mission here, yeah, against the pirates there on both of them. That is unfortunate. But either way, yeah, we should have... What's this? One more mission here. A second one for sending a message. Yeah, so we have 2 missions left, and then I think that is all on this planet. So we're going to start spending up a lot of money, and we're going to have to figure out where we want to travel to next. So if you do want to see that, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning in to the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.